Hey everybody, Robert Bone here, and it's time for another update. So, I haven't done a lot of videos lately on everything that I've got going on, and there's a lot that I've at least mentally got in the pipeline that I just I haven't got around to sharing. Probably partially because I don't want to say something or say a whole bunch of things that I want to do, and then end up not doing any of them. That's that's just kind of unfair. But I feel like I can talk a little bit about some of the things that I'm planning because, at least right now, I am planning on moving forward with them. But the last time I did one of these updates was actually last July. So it's been a whole year since I've given any kind of update on my work and my plans for this whole thing. So I guess it's time to do another one. So, what do I have going on in my writing? Well, uh, I have been planning, and I guess this, I don't know if I said anything before, but I guess this is an official announcement. Sure. Um, I have been writing the next backstory in the Ages of Ashea universe, and this is going to be about Hero Godolath. And Hero Godolath is briefly mentioned in The Condemned, this one right here, as a hero who got who defeated a villain named Raven and took his sword, which if you've read The Condemned, you know is magical. I won't say any more than that. And that sword got passed over to the Timlin Castle, and in The Condemned, that sword is gifted to Baldane as a reward for something. Again, I'm trying not to give any spoilers to the story, but the story of Hero Godolath is that story of how he got the sword and how it came into the possession of the Timlin Castle, the Timlin Treasury. So that has been going well. I've basically finished the story and did a little bit of editing. Then I handed it over to my wife, and turns out it's kind of garbage. Not garbage, but it needs a lot of work still. So I am getting ready to go back to it and start editing and start changing some things around in the story, improving it and all that happy stuff. So I'm going to be doing that, and hopefully within the next couple of months, after a few revisions and further editing, make sure it's nice and clean and neat, I will put that out. Now, originally my timeline was to get this story out in the middle of the summer. That point is fastly approaching, and I'm not going to make that deadline that I had set for myself. And then book 2, the sequel to The Condemned, was actually going to be out by holiday this year. I'm not sure if I'm going to make that deadline. I'm going to try, I think, but we'll see on kind of where I'm at, especially with this story about Godolath being delayed a little bit. So that's kind of where I'm at in my writing endeavors. Once I'm done releasing book 2, because book 2 is technically already written, it's going to have to be edited some more and gone back over to make sure everything looks right. And after that, I will probably do another backstory. My goal, I think, will be to do a story on, probably at this point, it'll be Barda and Aeneas's history with the Knights of Blacklaw. More than likely, that's what'll be next. And then, after that, we'll see. I'll probably start working on book 3 at some point. But that's way down the line, and I'm not sure where that's going to land. So, what else do I have going on? I have something that I've wanted to do for a while, because one of the things that I've found as an author is that it becomes extremely frustrating to, I'm not going to say not have anyone in your corner, but as an author, as an independent author, trying to make your way in the space, it's extremely difficult to get anyone in your corner who will commit to reading your book, giving it reviews, all of that stuff. And even if you're good, even if your cover's great, it's just really hard to stand out and to make a name for yourself in the indie space. So I feel like I can't complain about that and then do nothing. So what I'd like to do, and I'm not going to commit to the frequency of this, what I'd like to do is once a month review an indie book on this channel as a video. Now, I don't know if I can commit to the once a month thing, but that's what I'd like to shoot for, and I'd like to try. Now, if you're an indie author and you're watching this, don't send me your book yet, not yet. When I do, I've got a couple other indie books that I'm going to read and more than likely review first, because I've talked to some other authors. I didn't make any promises to do a review, but I feel like I owe them that much to at least read it first. And then after that, if I go to once a month or maybe once every 2 months, I will post on social media and kind of open my submissions so that for a time, so that anyone who wants to have their book read and reviewed, I can take submissions, decide on one, and then do it for that month. But all those details will be worked out later, and I'll figure all that out as I kind of build it. I've got some other things in the works as well. So I'm not sure how soon I can make all that work. But that would be just my way of giving back to the indie community, because I understand how hard it is to get people to speak about your book. And again, I complain about it. And if I complain about it and don't do anything, I'm basically just a giant hypocrite. And I don't like being a hypocrite. So I want to do something to give back in that regard. And really, that's pretty much it. I have some other things that, like I said, that I've been working on and working towards, but that's more on the business side of my company and creating revenue streams. As soon as I get that up and running, I may do a video about that just to kind of share it, because it could be an opportunity for me. It could be an opportunity for other authors. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. I have an idea and I think it works or will work, but I'm going to have to field test it. I'm not going to be able to do it unless I actually put it together and try it. So that's pretty much it for now. And I will keep making videos. Hopefully soon put out some review videos for indie books, and we'll go from there, and we'll see how things progress, and hopefully I'll have more to share soon.